Alright, Crimson's or Shimenawa, HP percent sense or EM sense. Those are two of the most asked questions among Huta mains, and in this video, I'll be doing tests and I'll be analyzing them. And in the end, I'll put them in a 3-axis chart for a better look at the results. And after that, I'll tell you which build is best for your playstyle. Quick disclaimer before analyzing the test, all of the damage numbers are going to be rounded up to 1000, and I'll try my best to keep a consistent crit damage for my Hu Tao throughout all of the tests. My Hu Tao will always be holding a Staff of Homer, be at Constellation 0, and 999 talent. HP, attack, and EM stats will constantly change because we will switch between EM sense and HP percent sense, and we're also going to switch between Crimson's and Shimenawa. In each test, my Hu Tao will get a buff from Kazuha, and I will do one charge attack and one burst, each with Vaporize and without Vaporize. Since that's out of the way, let's get straight into the tests. Shimenawa with EM Sense. With Shimenawa, her charge attack will be buffed 50%, but even with the provision of 18% attack, Hu Tao's damage will still be based on her HP, so not a great choice if you want to get big numbers from her burst. From this test, her charge attack deals 44k and her burst deals 91k. With Vaporize, her charge attack deals up to 96k, almost 100, wow, and her burst will deals up to 200k. Not gonna lie, those are some not bad numbers. Shimenawa with HP percent sense. This time with HP percent sense, her burst will definitely get some improvement because, well, better HP, better attack. Right from the bat, we can see some improvement with her charged attack damage, dealing around 49k, and her burst deals around 103k. We can already see the difference in raw pyro damage here. And now with Vaporize, her charge attack is going to be lower because of low EM, dealing around 87k, and her burst deals around 182k. Although her raw pyro damage is better than the EM sense one, her elemental reactions are indeed lower. Crimson's with EM sense. With Crimson's, her pyro damage is buffed 15%, but with the 4P set, her pyro damage is going to be increased up to 50% along with increased elemental reaction damage, coming in with her charge attack dealing around 32k and her burst dealing around 82k. Her charge attack is certainly lower because Crimson's doesn't buff charge attack like the Shimenawa's does. And then there's her burst. It is lower than the Shimenawa one, probably because of lower crit damage or lower EM. Now with Vaporize, her charge attack deals around 71k and her burst dealing around 196k. With a weird result like this, I actually went back and retested Crimson with EM Sense with a more similar crit damage. And she does do a bit better with around 35k charge attack and 89k bursts. With Vaporize and the retested test, her charge attack deals around 78k and her burst deals around 201k. With the retested result, I can say that Crimson's are more balanced between burst and charge attack or raw pyro damage in general, while the Shimenawa just mainly buffs the charged attack damage. Crimson's with HP percent sense. Now the final test should be using HP percent sense, which means she'll get a better PP damage. Her charged attack does a little bit better, dealing around 38k, and her burst deals around 100k. With Vaporize, her charge attack deals around 85k, and her burst deals up to 219k. Her burst damage is certainly much better. This makes sense because of elemental reaction buff from the Crimson's passive. Bro, I'm actually reading the script in one go, by the way. From all of those tests, I can finally make a 3-axis chart that I can show you guys what it actually looks like. So here's the chart, as you can see. So the x-axis will represent charge attack, and by charge attack I mean like raw pyro damage, and there's nothing to do with elemental reaction. The y-axis represents the burst damage, and again, it doesn't have anything to do with elemental reaction, so which is based on raw pyro damage. The z-axis is the elemental reaction. So let's look at raw pyro damage. As you can see right here, Shimenawa with HP Sense is in the lead because it not only buffs 18% attack, it also buffs 50% charge attack, and the HP percent sense will buff to attack even more, which means a lot of raw pyro damage is being buffed. So there's that. So elemental reaction, the highest one is the Crimson's with HP Sense. This makes sense because the Crimson's buffs a lot of pyro-related elemental reaction, and the HP Sense will buff to the attack, so there's that. But the lowest would be the Shimenawa with HP Sense because it's only mainly buffs raw pyro damage. So yeah, it's very low. So before ending this video, I just want to say that all of these test results are for preference. The builds will be different depends on what kind of playstyle that you prefer, and all of these tests are based on what kind of resource I have and how good my artifacts is, and I know myself my artifacts are suck. I personally use the one with the most charge attack, mainly because I don't use her burst that much, even though I almost cran her burst, but we don't talk about that. But still, I want you guys to also find out what build is best for you, your Hu Tao, and have fun with it. And after watching this video, you guys can use my method of testing damage to, test your Hu Tao's damage. But to be really honest, it doesn't matter if my Hu Tao is strong or not. All it matters is that I've finally got her after 1 year and I can finally see her every day. That's all, folks. You guys can ask me anything and I'll try my best to do research on it. Please subscribe for more content like this and have a good day. Bye.